What's good, YouTube? GAJ back with another YouTube video, and today what we got going on, man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited because we got some 4-piston brembos off of Chevy SS all around with the rotors. I know the rotors are used, but for now I'm going to be using those rotors, and I'm going to be using the stock lines from the G8, which I'm pretty sure they fit. Pretty sure it's the same thing. So yeah, in the future I'm going to be getting drilled and slotted rotors, new brake pads, and also we're gonna get new lines for all 4 sides. But for now, just quick, I want to be able to slap them on, see how they perform, and just see how they feel. So yeah, YouTube, real quick, we're gonna need that tool. We're gonna need a drill bit, which I'm pretty sure is somewhere around here. Well, it's 9/16 drill bit. I'm not sure where I left it. Oh, right here, 9/16 drill bit. We're gonna drill the holes on the original bracket holes for the, you'll see what I'm talking about right now, but we're gonna drill it because the bolts on the 2-piston brakes are smaller than the brembos, so we're gonna need this. I'm not sure if on the back is the same, but we're gonna need this. Another thing that you're probably gonna need is I got all bolts. I will show you everything right now, but first things first, want to do the little intro. We're gonna get the car in the air with the jack stands, and then take the tires off, drain the fluid, drain the brake fluid, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty excited to do this video. I'm not gonna lie, these brakes are not it. I mean, the car brakes, the car does brake, but honestly, it's 2 pistons right here, 2 pistons over there, so 4 pistons just on both sides together, compared to 4 pistons with 1 caliper. So we would have, instead of 4 pistons on the front, we would have 8 pistons now on the front. And instead of 2 pistons on the back, because on the back is only 1 piston on this side and 1 piston over there, so 2 pistons. Instead of 2 pistons, we're gonna have 8 pistons on the back. So I did wanted to go with 6 pistons on the front off the CTSV V2, but on the C1 I couldn't find it. I couldn't find them. And then 2, when I did find them, they were just selling the 6-piston brembos without the rotors, just the calipers, and I don't think they even came with bolts. So they were just selling the calipers for about, like, I think like $900 to $1,000, which is, I mean, it's understandable. They're 6-piston brembos, but at the same time they didn't even have the rotors at all and shit like that. So yeah, so I mean, for now, I'm gonna see how these feel. I'm gonna see how they feel, and if in the future I want to be getting more stopping power, then I would definitely swap the 4 pistons to the 6 pistons on the front. And also, I do want to save up a little bit more money, because another thing, guys, I'll be doing a lot of burnouts and shit like that. So my diff, it's pretty much leaking. I don't know if you guys can see. So my diff is leaking. That's one. Another thing is, as you guys know, if you guys watched the previous videos with the Chevy SS cradle, this is a Chevy SS rear cradle, Petter Chevy SS shocks with lowering springs, and then that diff is a Chevy SS diff with 327 gears. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure the previous owner that had that Chevy SS was abusing the car, and then me abusing the car. The diff makes a noise. I still be pushing it, but thankfully it still hasn't broken down on me yet. So I'm going to be saving up for that. I think that might be the next thing I do to it. And then after, probably start on the engine. Another thing real quick, I know I'm talking a lot, but another thing real quick is I do have the Chevy SS front cradle. All I need is technically, I don't have the electric rack and pinion, so I'm thinking about leaving this one because I don't know how to adapt that one. I'm gonna see if I either adapt the electric rack and pinion on the car, or if I can just put on the original G8 rack and pinion, the power steering one. So yeah, so all I need for that Chevy SS front cradle is just 4 control arms, all the 4 control arms, 2 on each side. So that's pretty much it. I got the shocks, I got everything off of Chevy SS. So soon here we're gonna be doing that. So I wouldn't really need to drill the holes for the brembos, but I'm gonna do it because I'm still running the old suspension from the G8. So we're gonna do that. I don't think the back I'm gonna have to drill them because this cradle came off of Chevy SS. So yeah, we're gonna see if we're gonna have to cut and do all that stuff right now. But yeah, stay tuned. I know I did a lot of talking. I'm already like 7 minutes into talking, so I do apologize about that. So let me jack up the car and stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, YouTube, so we already got it on the air. We took the front 2 wheels off, and right now what we're doing is just draining the brake fluid. So yeah, I mean, here it is. G8 shocks, pretty worn out. I could feel it also on the road that we're gonna need these. But like I said, I already got the Chevy SS ones. They look pretty new. They definitely don't look nothing like this. So yeah, we got the knuckles. We got technically everything. All we're missing is the control arms. And then also see if we could adapt this rack and pinion onto that cradle. If not, then pretty sure we can. But if not, I'm gonna try to see if I can adapt the electric power steering, which honestly, the electric power steering would be a lot better because it would be less drag on the motor without that pulley, the power steering pulley on it. So yeah, I'm gonna let this drain for a little bit, get back to you guys once I start taking off the calipers and all that stuff. So get back to y'all. All right, YouTube, so we got the rotor off. It was kind of in there, so I had to use some PB blaster and a little mallet. So we got it off, and as you guys can see, this is the old caliper. These are the brembos. You guys can see the difference. Only 2 pistons, nothing on this side. On this one we got 2 pistons and 2 pistons on each side. So yeah, pretty much, and they look better. Obviously in the future I'm gonna get them powder coated because they are peeling already, but I think I'm gonna change the color. I'm not sure which one yet, but yeah. So next step would be we're gonna drill these holes for the new bolts because the new bolts are bigger than these, and these were already pretty bad. But we're gonna drill these holes to be a little bit bigger. We're using a 9/16 drill bit. I'm gonna get some water so I can put some water so it don't get too hot. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that. I'm gonna see if I could record for you guys and try to show you. All right, YouTube, so it is the next day, and we got one of the brembos on, rotor and everything. I still haven't, I already tightened it up, torqued it down. Still got to put the line in, but that's pretty much the mock-up. So right now I do got two little spacers. I'm not sure how big they are, but if you are if you're planning to do it on your G8 with no spacer at all, you're going to rub, and this barely has any clearance, as you guys can see right here. Barely any clearance. So what I did, because also another thing is, since it just has like a spacer, if you guys can see, the lug nuts are not fully in. So what I did, I want to go buy me some of these spacers, and they are 20 millimeters. So the reason why I got these 20 millimeters is because they should be sitting flush with the body of the car, even on the back as well. So yeah, so I got these 20 millimeter spacers, so they should give me enough clearance for these brembos, which it already has clearance, honestly. So yeah, as you guys can see, so yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna take the wheel off, put the spacer, torque everything down, move on to the other side, and then just keep going. So I'm gonna probably do that and then show you guys when I start doing the other side. All right, YouTube, so got this side on, same with the other side on the front. We still gotta, bleed the brakes, but pretty much I'm going to the back and working on the back. So pretty much the back, since this is a Chevy SS Cradle, not sure if the Chevy SS Cradle, they had brembos in the back, because there's some Chevy SS that just got brembos in the front, and there's some Chevy SS's that got the whole brembos all around. So pretty much this, I won't have to drill no holes or nothing. It's pretty much straight bolt on. All I gotta do is just connect the brake line on here, put the bracket on, and that's pretty much it. That's the rotor. As you guys can see, it is a lot bigger than this one. The right here is bigger, this right here is bigger. So yeah, so you guys can see, we got the 4-piston, and then this is a single piston rotor, caliper right here. Only 1 piston. One piston compared to 4-piston, that's a big upgrade if you ask me. That's a pretty big upgrade. So yeah, to not make the video longer, I guess I'm just gonna put them on, bleed them, and then get back with you guys whenever everything's installed and ready to be tested, and then we go from there. So yeah, let me just get everything slapped on, and I'm gonna get back with you guys in a little bit. All right, YouTube, so we got all the brembos installed. So we got this with the spacers on the front. For the rears, I already tested it. I put the wheel on. You really don't need spacers, but I got spacers so the wheels could be flush with the body of the car. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put them on because real quick, what I did, I got this little grinder, and then for the front, I had to grind the stud, just the tip of the stud a little bit so the wheel can fit. And then I put the other spacer that I have in the back. So I'm gonna just see how it looks. And then see if I want to do that to the back. But yeah, pretty much everything is all put on. Same with this side. We got the brembos all connected, lines, everything torqued down, everything looking good. So pretty much now what's left is bleeding the system. I already put some fluid in there. And then I got this little bleeder tool. You can get this at O'Reilly's for like about 12 bucks. So this little can, got this little thing. And you just open the little valve, step on the brake up until that fills up and you don't see no bubbles, and then you go ahead and do it to the other side, and then so on and so forth till you finish. So yeah, pretty much what I'm going to do, I'm going to bleed it. So yeah. All right, YouTube, so we finally got the brakes installed with the spacers on it, and it's sitting flush pretty much on the front only. You guys can see pretty much flush. Obviously it's still lifted from the front because I gotta get the lowering springs, but I'm not gonna do it on the G8. The back I didn't go with the spacers, so that's why the wheel's still going a little bit. So the back is no spacer at all. But we got the brembos and the discs installed. They look pretty good. They look sweet with the red accents. They do brake a lot more. So the rear rotors are bigger than the stock rotors, obviously. 4 piston brembos on the back, 4 piston brembos on the front. Honestly, my honest opinion on them, I've already used them. They do brake a lot more better. The only thing I think I am missing and I need is a brake booster, because my brake booster may be bad, or not bad, but it's kind of failing a little bit. So I think I gotta change the brake booster to really feel the stopping power, because my brake pedal is a little bit squishy and I did bleed the brakes, all of them good, no air bubbles or nothing. So I'm pretty sure my brake booster is bad. But I mean, other than that, brembos are solid. Brembos feel good, feel amazing, better than the stock brakes. When I really like step on the brake, like you could feel the stopping power, and it's just great. Obviously, in the future, I do gotta get new rotors. I gotta get new rotors all around. I'm thinking about drilled and slotted. I'm gonna change the lines to brand new lines. I will be powder coating the brembos again. Not sure if I'm gonna leave them red or I'm gonna go with a different color style. And you know, I will be getting brake pads as well. There will be more upgrades to this car in the future. So if you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe, follow, do all that good stuff for more future videos. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's sitting. Clean G8. Subscribe, do all that good stuff. And make sure to stay tuned for more future videos like this. Because we're gonna be turning up. We're gonna be turning up, and I'm pretty sure soon I will be getting this diffuser as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more. Also, my diff is going bad. So, you know, we're gonna be replacing that soon. And we're gonna be doing a lot more burnouts soon. So stay tuned for the next one. Subscribe, do all that good stuff, like the video. And thanks for watching. Peace out.